do like just a normal introduction of yourself, like who you are in the car.
Alright. Hi, I'm Elijah. This is my 2012 Challenger RT. So far, it needs paint. That's my main thing. It needs paint. There's nothing really much to it. Just recently got an intake on. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Unfortunately, there are some things that kind of set me back. It also recently got kind of like a month or two ago, got out of the shop, got into a car accident. So, I mean, had to do that. Nothing really much to it. There are some things I want to change about it. For instance, the hood. I won't really focus too much on the paint with that because it's a non-functional hood scoop. So, I mean, that's how it was bought. I want to make it real. So, I mean, nothing much to it. Got the, well, was 375 horsepower with the engine, but now it's probably, I don't know, 380. So we're gonna say 370 to the wheels.
Alright, so you actually answered one of the questions I was gonna ask like way down the line.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's alright. But I guess honestly, the next question would be is why the Challenger?
Why the Challenger? I've liked Challengers since I, kind of was a kid, since I first saw them. I don't know if you guys know about that commercial, but I think it was maybe made in like 2011, but this is a 2012. It was like some Independence Day, like that wasn't Independence Day, but it was like some, I guess, freedom commercial. It was with a Dodge Challenger, and that's when I first, I guess, fell in love with Challengers. But I didn't buy it. It was actually a gift. It's actually my first car still. I got it in, or well, actually my dad bought it. I think it was in 2018. That's when it was bought. But yeah, I like Challengers.
How do you feel about the stereotype about Challengers?
The stereotype about Challengers. Like which there's a bunch.
No, well, I mean, I guess the most notorious one is it being a boat.
Oh yeah, it being a boat. It's heavy for it's around like a little over 4,000 pounds. It's heavy, it's spacious, but I mean, really, I love it because I'm not really cooped up in anything. Although I do really love small cars, it feels a lot easier to handle and everything. I do love lighter weight cars, but I still do love it's boat, but it's great. I'm not really looking to have it making over like 1,000 horsepower racing for money or anything, especially anytime soon, so I love it.
I guess piggybacking off of that, and I guess kind of going more in depth with what you were answering earlier, is like what exactly is your plan with the Challenger?
Plan wise, as I said earlier, I recently got the intake. Sometime eventually down the road I do want to upgrade the full exhaust system, give it some manifolds and a better exhaust, because I think there's actually a crack in the muffler, because every once in a while, or pretty much every time, but I don't always notice it, I'm kind of used to it, but if I give it a little bit of gas or something, like getting on the interstate, or if I'm already on the interstate about to pass someone, I do hear a little bit of a rasp towards the muffler, so I think that might be a problem. But I don't know, I do want to eventually, I guess, full bolt on it. I'm not really too sure if I want to give it some type of forced induction or not, because as I said, I'm not really looking to race like big time, but I do really want to give it more power and give it some better wheels, because I think it's on 245s. They're really skinny for that much torque it has. Yeah.
So what all do you actually use the car for right now?
Right now, unfortunately, I have to daily it, in which I really don't like dailying, because I feel like for some reason this car loves getting picked on just with elements around it, just, I don't know, rocks or something. Yeah.
What has been your favorite memory with the car so far?
Favorite memory, that's a good one. Favorite memory, probably when I hit 150 in it. Being heavy as it is and with that much power, it definitely took a long time to hit it. It was slowly climbing. Maybe like out of every second I'd probably go up maybe 3 miles per hour. I don't know, but it took a while. But
It must have been a long track.
yeah, it was. It was very long, but never again will I do that, at least in this condition. It took a long time. Although it was probably one of my favorites, it was definitely one of the scariest moments.
I guess piggybacking off of that, and I kind of have an idea of what it's going to be, but what was the worst memory?
That was when I got into that accident. It was not my fault, but we just dropped full coverage on it, got to liability, and the other guy didn't even have a license, so no insurance, so I had to pay everything out of pocket to fix it. So that was definitely like the worst memory.
If you had a choice, we're gonna go like Need for Speed intro here. If you had a choice for a first car, and it wasn't the Challenger, what would you pick?
Like, I don't know, first car for any era or recent eras, like.
To make it somewhat similar to what like we're talking about in general, we'll say like same era as the Challenger.
All right, same era.
Like 2011.
That's a good one. That's really a good one. Like around that era is kind of difficult. Probably if it were just to be like a first car, like as in daily or something sporty. All right.
I mean, it could be sporty, but
well,
you know, more so daily since the Challenger.
I really feel like you can't go wrong with a Honda. Like honestly, like if it's whether for your first car or it's like it can be sporty too. Like I feel like Honda, maybe like a Civic. I don't know, just for like first car. But if I were to choose now, I really love like the 2021 maybe, or was it 2020? I don't know, but like a Honda Civic Sport, because they come in manuals, and I think it's 6-speed manual if I'm not mistaken. But 1.5 liter turbocharged, but it's actually really, you know, they're reliable, and that one is sporty. It's nice.
Last few questions here. What really made you like get more into? I mean, you explained like what made you start like in the Challengers, but what exactly like got you into, you know, just cars as a whole and modifying things like that?
I probably have to say probably you, because you kind of brought more cars into it, and then you told me about more car meets and everything, and then just being around cars more and more, I just realized like this is a new world. Like it's pretty cool. I don't know, I've just seen more and more cars, seeing what more people do with their cars, listening what they do, how they change it, and what the difference make of them. Is just being around them pretty much kind of throws you in. So yeah,
I didn't mean that to be like a self-promotion.
Nah.
But I'm saying like for the video, because like some people would be like, okay, you know.
Nah, but
anyway, okay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is.
Trying to think, because I mean we're about where I want the video to be, but I feel like I should ask like maybe like 1 or 2 more questions. I've asked this one a few times with the friends that I made overseas, but how do you, and also it is different because, you know, our location being overseas, But being back stateside, being back home, how do you feel about the car scene now? How it is? What do you think?
It's something. It would be nice to see more, I guess, like more. I understand why things can't be this way, but it would be nice to see about more, just more in general. Like, as of the area I'm in, I don't see too many cars compared to, I guess, states like Texas or California. But it would be nice to see more of that. But there, of course, will be things that everyone has their certain taste in. But I don't see too many, I guess, higher, I guess, modifications, like more cars that make bigger boosts. But of course, there are different reasons on why they aren't there, just different circumstances. But yeah, main thing I would just like to see more. But I would still say, for the most part, the car scene is still respectable. They're not going to be like, I guess, 90s where they're more underground or anything, but maybe they are. But I'm just not really that into underground, I guess, illegal street racing. But I don't know, I guess there is a difference.
I guess to piggyback slightly off of that one,
Yeah.
if you were to talk to someone who's just getting into, like, super fresh into liking cars or getting into cars, whatever the case may be, what would be your message to them about the hobby?
Right. I would say build what you want at your own taste, of course. Like, it's your vehicle. You do what you want with it. Just try to make it stay yours. Try not to affect anyone else around you. Like, meaning, I would not recommend doing dangerous stuff, like, at all. Really, I wouldn't recommend that at all. But being in the cars, you probably will do it. So at least do it as safe as possible. Don't do anything reckless around anyone else. So, I mean, the main thing is safety. So, or any other modifications, try not to make your car unsafe, pretty much. So, yeah.
And I guess to finish it out, if you want to plug any of your stuff, you can, if you want.
But yeah, if you want to see more of the car, I guess you can find my YouTube. It will be Kudos space Mac Eli. That is KUDOS, then a space, then MACELI. Or my Instagram is just MacEli01. So.
And that's all there is to it.
Yes.
Because you cut the